and she goes around to school and educates children.
All right, online, here we go. Slice and dice. Good afternoon, my brother. How are you? Did we just see each other? We did. Yeah. Little Chicago for you, Slice. We just had somebody else join. Yeah. Yeah, you too. What's up, David B. Adams? What's up, buddy? Theodore, Alabama. Little Chicago for you. I know you love Chicago. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get this started. That was Chicago 25 or 624. A lot of horns, everything going on. Good afternoon again. My name is Mr. Friday Night David Rodgers, voice of the Bradford Tornadoes, and your host for On the Spot. Glad that you could join us. This is a show where you can express your ideas, your thoughts, anything that you want to say, and it won't be held against you. You can express it right here, and nobody's going to say anything. Hey, look, we're all in this together. We need a fight to try to keep this country together, and it starts with us right here. Just a few people, but you know what? It'll eventually expand, and I tell you what, pretty soon they'll be talking about the American Party. I know everybody's like, man, I know some guys at work still want shirts. But anyway, we'll get on to that later. But anyway, this is the show where you express your opinions, your ideas, and your thoughts, and you ain't got to worry about having to worry about getting debated back or anything like that. And even if you are, hey, we're all going to come to a conclusion because that's what we do. So let's get started right away. Government already in its 24th day of a shutdown. That's not good. I know that the military, I think, has only been paid one time. I do believe, I know Slice and Dice is on here. His nephew or somebody is in the Coast Guard. They've only been paid one time this whole shutdown. So, yeah, got a flu shot. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll talk about that a little bit as well. But yeah, we've got to do something here, ladies and gentlemen. And this thing is getting a little out of hand now. And I can tell you this, just my opinion now. Y'all can agree with me or disagree with me. I hope that y'all will sort of tend to agree with me. Last week I said that President Trump was going to have to back down off of this thing if he wants to get some other things done. What's going to happen is if we keep on with this thing, it's going to turn voters away that voted for him in that last election. And I'm talking about the common people. You're already hearing some stuff now from military wives, things like that, posting stuff about, wanting to, that this thing should be shut down. They want the money. They got bills to pay. And, I appreciate his wanting to stick with it. But ladies and gentlemen, let me get your thoughts on this as we got people coming on here. But I think, man, he may have to back down off of this one. This may be a loss for him. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I just think that eventually it's going to come. It's come to a stalemate. We're already divided like this. Now it's come to a stalemate. Now what do? Stalemates aren't very good when neither party is budging from anything. So, that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about this wall, which is correlates with the shutdown as well, because this is what this is all about. I actually seen Slice and Dice at the thank you, Bart. I actually see hey Roger. I actually seen Slice and Dice up at the store today, and he's going to be opening up his new food truck. We'll be talking about that. Looking at some logos and stuff. That looks pretty good. He's still got his lawn care business going on, and I really appreciate what he's trying to do. But we was talking about this thing, and I've got people that shouldn't get paid are the ones. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah, Rob, you got to bring up a good point. And, but unfortunately, when the government shut down, or as they like to call it, partially shut down, you tell me what that means. I don't know. But anyway, when money's not filtering to the people that need it to be able to pay their bills, then all of a sudden, Rob, I think we got a problem. We got a big problem. Hey, buddy. Hey, Roger. Yeah, we got a big problem. And that problem is that people are going to start getting irritated. And like I said, the people that voted for him the last time maybe not be so contingent on voting for him this time. And again, he's done a lot of great things. Me personally, I think so. The economy is turned around. Unemployment rate's been the lowest since 1969. This is through his administration. I ain't saying Trump did it all, but I'll tell you, through his administration, they have done a lot of these things. So, tit for tat. When you go tit for tat, nothing ever goes good with that. Tit usually beats tat, or tat usually beats tit, whatever you want to say. But I can tell you right now, we're in for a long deal with this thing if somebody doesn't back down. And personally, I just looking at some things and reading some things, man, I just don't know if he can win this one, ladies. And you tell me. Again, this is your show. This is where you can express your opinion. Not the liberals or the... I agree with that, and that's exactly right. Neither side is working. Especially them. They're not working. The liberals and that side is definitely not working with it. They're not buying into this thing. But I have a solution. Would you like to hear it? I have a solution to this thing. Me and Slice and Dice was talking today. We can get the government back to running, and we can get the wall built. What's the wall going to cost us? $5 billion? Shell, is that what you said? $5 billion? I've heard upwards of $14 billion. You know how we can get this done? All of El Chapo's money that he filters in here with all his drugs and all this money that we've confiscated, where is that money going? I was talking to Shelley about that. She said it's lacing in somebody's pocket. Let's take that money and let's build this wall, and then we ain't got to worry about coming out of anybody's pot or anybody's Social Security or wherever they were trying to pull this money from. Hey, that money is never seen money. I guarantee you, you go in every police station in the United States of America, and they've got some kind of drug money stashed and buried in their evidence locker. Tell me I ain't lying. I'm telling you. But anyway, we can take some of that money, or most of that money, and we can build this wall. What do you think? Man, I tell you, I think it's a great idea. You know who we can help build it? All those prisoners that are sitting in the prison over there not doing a thing. Sitting there reading and smoking cigarettes and doing all that. We can go ahead and put them to work and go ahead and build this wall with that money. How about that? That'll work. Think so? I think so. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think, Rob? Is Dwight on here? Slice and Dice giving thumbs up on that. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll definitely work. So, I know there's a little bit of a lag. Let's see. It is in some liberals' pockets. Well, I think it's in a lot of people's pockets, and it ain't in ours. But yeah, let's do that. Man, all them drugs that come across here, all that stuff that we confiscate, all that money we confiscate. Hey, if El Chapo wants to bring drugs in here, tell him to pay us, and we'll let him bring some drugs in here. We just got to... Sounds like a great plan. Yeah, absolutely. Why don't... See... But we think, because we're simple people, we think like this. But they don't. They want to, fine, where's this money coming from? It's coming from this pot, that pot. Oh, I don't want to give it to you because I don't like you. Yes, sir. And, Slice and Dice was talking about this. Yeah. Man, we got millions of prisoners here. Man, they can build this wall in no time. Let's get that money. Let's go ahead, and we can put everybody to work, and let's go. Well, why? Why you say that, Bart? I agree. I sort of agree with you, but why do you say that? It's not hurting them any. Hey, you can get your government back and not put all of those people not working, collecting welfare. Well, then we can do that too. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, absolutely right, David. We can do that too as well. Yeah, we can put those people to work too. But like I said, hey, we're housing prisoners out here. Yes, I know they're rapists, murderers, kidnappers, bank robbers, drug dealers. You name it, you got it. Maybe you take the lesser of the evils out there to build a wall. You don't want anybody out there because you got to watch everybody. Then you got to police everybody. Yes, we'll have corrections. So, yeah. My lovely bride said, let's call it the chain gang. You remember the old chain gang? Yeah, the chain gang. Yeah, we still have those. Alabama still has those. Yeah, make the chain gang out there. David, you know what we're talking about. Hey, put them guys out there some man, yeah. Hey, breaking big ones into little ones. That's exactly right. Yeah, the chain gang. Hey, Cool Hand Luke. They could be just like Cool Hand Luke. Remember Cool Hand Luke? Man, that's a good movie. Me and Shelly's probably watched that 42,000 times. That's a good movie. So, but yeah, let's do that. We can do that. Old chain gang. I guarantee you that wall can be built in no time. It ain't taking no money from our government. El Chapo's funding the wall. We'll just make El Chapo. Yeah, I sort of agree with that in other aspects. But this here, Barbie says she loves you, Shelly. She says she loves you too, Barbie. But, no, I agree. I agree with that. But this has nothing to do with anybody. This would be somebody's bright idea. Man, let it be President Trump's. I don't care. Let it be Nancy Pelosi's idea. I really don't care. Hey, tell them that we're going to fund the wall. We're going to get the wall built. We're going to use prisoners, the old chain gang. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have to work for our money. You got that right. Hey, Kevin, we can just use some of those prisoners out there, right? Make a chain gang out of them. Hey, man, you know it better than anybody. Hey, they can build that wall over there. Hey, El Chapo can fund this wall. I'm telling you, El Chapo's money is so much that we can't even count it. Cruel and unusual punishment stops everything, just like the death penalty electric chair. Yep. Yeah. Would they say that? Yes, they probably would. That's probably where, and maybe that's what Bart's trying to say. Trump could pay for the wall out of his pocket, and they will still find a reason. Yeah, I know what you're going to say, Rob. Yeah. That's exactly right. So y'all are thinking then that the Democrats don't want to build it. Is that what you're thinking? Well, let me go back and I watched some videos today, and I seen where Obama and President Clinton himself too said that we need to tighten our borders and that we need to build some kind of structure to keep and eliminate the immigration problem that we have. So they would have to vote on it. The liberals would shut it down. That's how the chain gang stopped. Well, yeah. And now, well, with everything now, oh, crying, let me throw my card in there. You can't do this to me. You can't do that to me. Probably right. Probably wouldn't be able to do it because you're right. Somebody would say it's cruel and unusual punishment. And, but hey, how about this one? It wasn't so unusual and cruel when they was out there murdering and raping and kidnapping and home invasions and this and that. It wasn't cruel then, was it? Yeah, talk to those victims' parents and see what they think. I bet you they'd be all for it. Yeah, it wasn't cruel and unusual then when they was doing something out there. That's a bunch of baloney. So, but yeah, that's the way I think we should do it. I mean, unless somebody, like you said, Rob, I think, like I said, President Trump could pay this out of his pocket, and I don't think it'll still get done. I think it's just an issue of right now that the Democrats don't want the wall built. At least some of them. But like I said, I can pull some tapes up where some Democratic presidents said that we need to have this done, to include President Clinton and President Obama when he was in office as well. So something's got to give. Tit for tat, they're not going to do it anymore. Barbie, yeah, this is water. That tasted good. Yep, absolutely right. What's that word I use all the time, Ron? Go ahead and type it in there if you'd like. But anyway, yeah, so I just think that we need to figure out a way where both sides can come together, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little Yeti cup there. Neighbor got it. That's not too bad. Yep, absolutely. It's got water in it, Barbie. Believe it? You believe that? Yeah, you hear it. Yeah, that's just my nervousness. Hey, but I'll put it down. I'll just tap it. Nope. She said nope. Kevin, she's not buying it still. Even during the football games, during football season, she's still not buying it. Oh my goodness. Nope. Hey, Shelly, Barbie said that nope. She doesn't believe that that's just water in my cup.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't be. Well, no. It's just a habit. You know, click, 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 click. You know, that thing there. It's just you guys. You're right. So, and I love you guys. You guys are part of the American Party. That's right. So, speaking of that, what did y'all think? Y'all like our little, I don't even know, Ken and some of them guys on it. I bet it has Mountain Dew. Kevin? No Mountain Dew. I read today that if they impeach Trump and Pence, Nancy Pelosi will be president, I guess. Yeah. Well, good luck with that. May get it through the House of Representatives, but you're not going to get it through the Senate. Hey, Kenna, how you doing? So, yeah, that's never going to happen right there. Not right now, it ain't. So, now the further this shutdown goes, I tell you, the worse it's going to get, though. Yeah, we have to do something. So, anybody got any ideas on that? I mean, did y'all like that idea that I proposed there to you? I mean, like I said, me and Slice and Dice, we're just trying to come up with something, you know, on that. And that's what we came up with. Like I said, I don't think anything, whoever pays for it, I don't think it's going to happen. I think, you know, the Democrats right now don't want the wall up, and for whatever reason, and it is what it is. And guess what? So, and that's exactly right. Well, that's the way that the line goes. But I just can't see both of those guys getting impeached. I mean, in succession. I have the simple solution for funding the wall. Every tax form has a box to check for funding. Yeah, I can't see all of that, Carlton. Oh, wow. So, I missed it. Yeah. I'll re-say it again. I think I know where you're going with this, Carlton. And you know what? You're absolutely right. That could work. It could work. Yeah, I know where you're going with it. So, yeah, good idea. Good idea. Still think they won't? I mean, you think that will cure the problem? Do you think that you think both sides can come to an agreement on that? I don't think so. I think we're too far apart on this thing. And again, I don't want to see anybody concede on anything, but it is what it is. And man, he may have to bite the bullet on this one to get some other things done. And unfortunately, that's the way that that's the way that this thing is going to have to be here. So. I appreciate y'all joining in. This is On the Spot with myself, Mr. Friday Night David Rodgers, along with everybody else that's on here. Glad to have you guys. It's another Tuesday. How about stop the senseless spending and give him the $5 bill? Good grief, it's less than 1% of the budget. Shane, you're preaching to the choir, and you're exactly right. I say give it to him, but they're not. That's not going to happen. So maybe if Chapo comes over here and does it, El Chapo just says, "Hey, here's your $5 billion, $6 billion, whatever you need." Hey, that may work. People have belief that they actually have the money and it's mine. well, I can tell you guys this: I can't get in that competition. I already know that. Y'all read what Kenna just said there. People here believe that they actually have the money and it's pass on that competition. I can't compete in that one. Yeah. So sorry I'm late. Good evening, brother. Good evening, Dwight. Yeah, just getting into we were talking about the government shutdown in its 24th day and talking about the wall and yeah. Well, I hope not. Goodness gracious. I got to think something else about you. No, I know better than that. So, but yeah, we were just talking about the wall, how to fund it, who can fund it. I had an idea that I think everybody liked, but was it the original idea was Mexico was going to pay for it? Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen, Kevin. Me and you talked about this too, but what happened? I don't know. That just went by the wayside. So Chapo's Mexican, right? Yeah. He's down there in Mexicali, Mexico, and all that up there. Hey, man, shoot, let him pay for it. It's not a problem. Hey, then the Mexicans pay for it, and then everybody, then we can get on our merry way. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Tell you what else, too. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, this could be the start of that civil war that I've been talking about. Some things got to get a lot worse, but no, you're right. It could be. This could lead to it, man. Especially if nobody's budging. So, I tell you what else we ought to do too. Me and Slice and Dice was talking about this too. I don't know how many people's going to like this idea, but anyway, prostitution has been around a long time. Well, yep, Shelley, you're right. I shouldn't, but I'm going to tell you right now. Prostitution's been around a long time. We've got a couple of places out in Nevada there that's made it a business. Why don't we do this? Why don't we just legalize prostitution, tax the ladies that make this money, get some more revenue in, make sure they got their cards, make sure they're good, and then, hey, we can monitor all this. If you don't have your card and you're not up to your shots, then you can't work. Hey, some said let Mexico stop. Take the $1 million spent on taking care of illegals and put it to the wall. Fully, but yes, that's true. That's the legal establishment I was talking about. Never been there. Yep. Nope. You don't see no smile on my face. No, I've never been there. So, never been to that other one either, the Dude Ranch or the Mustang Ranch. I've never been to neither one of them. Yeah, well, it is a plan. Hey, how many... Trivia question. How many prostitutes get arrested every day? A bunch. So, hey, might as well, hey, instead of crowding our jails, might as well. Well, yeah, you've seen it on TV. Yeah, I imagine you have. Yeah, that's where I've seen it. I've never seen it up live in person. I can't afford that place. Me neither, Rob. Rob, I can't afford that place. Said it's $3,000 for something. No, I ain't got no $3,000. My goodness.
I get off that stuff.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes. So, but yeah, so that was just another idea that was thrown out there. So, what else? Yes, they do. They do, yep. Because guys that come out there and gamble and all that, that's where they go afterwards. Man, them high rollers, man, they don't care about nothing like that. Shoot, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. That's a drop in the bucket to them guys. Hey, it's $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 for me. Well, buy me a new refrigerator. Buy me all kinds of stuff. Pay off some bills. Yes. And Slice, you got it right there. That's what we talked about. Watch cops, they say they go, yeah, they'll tell you. Yeah. More than them cops made all weekend, I can tell you that. On that 36-hour shift they worked, those 12-hour days. Oh, boy. Rob. Rob, can you send me a picture of that shirt again, man, with the flags on it, man? I don't know what I did with it, man. I know I can't. I couldn't pay the money. Well, now I beg to differ. Now, what if it was somebody famous? Now, you may rethink that. Oh, my God. Cheaper to get. Well, you can do that in Vegas, Dwight, if you wanted to, man. Hey, what do they say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Till them damn support the wall or the citizens of this great nation will go. It's got to start here, though, Mitchell. Oh. It's got to start with us, though. Man, if we're the ones that's got to start it, man. We got to start it and petition it and make sure that this thing, you know, when something goes viral, you know, some of the stupidest things go viral, doesn't it? But the stuff that we're talking about right here can't never go viral. Why is that? You know what I mean? Well, I guess we ain't got the right people or the right things to go viral with. I mean, I don't mind viral videos. Already did it twice. What'd you do twice, Dwight? Go viral? Whoa, wait a minute now. Hey! No, hey. Talking about those cards, got to be tested for that. Yeah, they can't, you can't, yeah. No. Protection, got to wear that too. That's right. Yep. So, but anyway, we were talking about that. So, yeah, no, I fully agree. But we got to figure out a way to do that. But it's got to start with us, man. I mean, these people up in the government, they don't care, man. They're making their money. So, I learned after my first marriage, got married, got you bet 3 times. Well, yeah, that's probably something, Carlton. Maybe we'll paint a cat with the American Party logo on it and put it there, and maybe it'll go viral. How about that? Yeah. Kitty cat? Who? What? I've got 2 of them here. We just put an American flag on them and put an American Party on there, and it'll go viral. Well, yeah. Who does anymore? That's what I'm wondering. Who does follow the law anymore? Us. We do. Why? Because we're good American abiding citizens that work every day. Get up and go to work every day, support our country, support our jobs, support our families, and that's what we're supposed to do. Aren't we? That's the gist of it. You know, free handouts, it just can't happen anymore. Yeah, Lord help Peter would have, yeah. That's what Bart just said, yeah, Carlton. Peter would have me, yep, hung up by the noose. Here's your American Party leader, guys, and I'm not even the leader. Dwight, amen, brother. Yep, you got that right. But you see what I'm saying? We can't. This free stuff has got to stop, man. That's where a lot of money's going, man. And hey, I understand. You remember I told you there's two certain peoples that I want to help. I want to help the veterans, and I want to help our elderly people. I feel like our elderly people have gotten the shaft in all this. Man, they're the ones that, man, we got people that's 70, 80, 90 years old out there that's went through the depression times or close to it. And we can't seem to help them out. They get abused in homes. They don't get taken care of. They barely get any food. Oh, Mitchell Gunner. That's a good one. I like that. Shelley, do you know what PETA stands for? PETA? People eating tasty animals.
No, that's not it.
Yes, but so sad that the free handout and being tolerant has us in this sorry ass mess now. Well, yeah, you're right. It does.
That was taken.
So, yes, it does. You got that right, Kenner. Unfortunately for us, though, guess who bears the brunt of that? Us. That's right. Us, the American working people. Y'all remember seeing that movie, Tommy Boy? Hey, buy American, pay. You remember all that stuff? That's what this should be all about. Should be about this other stuff, man. I can tell you right now, I know that there's some people out there that don't like President Trump. I know there's some people out there that didn't like President Obama. I know there's some people out there that didn't like President Clinton. Hey, it is what it is. But you know what? There are presidents. We were taught to respect the office and the person. Now we've got people like Stephen Colbert. I seen the other night, I was telling Slice and Dice. Happened to be watching a show, fell asleep a little bit, turned it on to the late night show, and there's Stephen Colbert. The first 12 minutes of that thing was him bashing Trump in that video. How many people seen that? That is crazy. Why are we doing that? Man, the guy, man, if you don't like the guy, just don't say anything. And just try to be a solution to the problem, not a dadgum part of the problem. Yes, it's so sad that the free handout being thrown. Oh, okay, yep. These programs were designed, they should have had start and stop and triggers the big. Man, I wish I could see the whole thing. Shelley, how can I see this whole thing here?
I don't know, David. I don't know how it works.
So people used to be embarrassed to be on the government cheese, but now it pays a lot more to be sorry. Well, it does, and that's the thing right there. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Yeah. Hey, I know some people out there that's getting $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 a month in food stamps. It's a lot of money. Hey, let me and you and Rob and them try to go down there and get some food stamps, and they're going to laugh you right out of the place. We're working. That's why. We're working. We don't have an excuse. We make too much money. We can't get government assistance. So this first time my neighborhood is not sure what the last part is, kiddo, because I try to, when it goes too much, I can't see it until after the show. But maybe I can follow here, and then I'll be able to see what's going on. So let me follow here so I can read the rest of that, because I don't want to hit that, because I'm gonna think I'll go word for word. Well, that's what we've said, right? Absolutely, we will. So, oh yeah, yep, I got that flag picture. Yeah, boy, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yes, sir. It's going to be the part of the American Party right there. That flag right there in that red shirt. Let me see if I can. Get on here and go in live here with on the spot. And I want to just y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. On the spot. I want to see the rest of the comments, because I can't pick up the rest of the comments. So. Well, let me see here. Here we go. Right here. Let's see. Let me see here. Seen that too. Let me see. Hang on a minute. While that's loading up. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could turn this sideways, Barbie, but you remember during football season, this thing, if we turned it sideways, it made the phone turn. See, if we could turn this sideways, this would be great. But, yeah, I'll do that. As soon as it pulls up here, I'll take a look at that. That's why I had to turn it up, even during football season, because some people said it looked like we were backwards or upside down or something. So, but anyway, that's what we'll do here. So, while this is loading up, what else do we want to talk about? We pretty much hit the government shutdown and the wall issue and that kind of thing there. What else did y'all want to talk about as far as that goes? Yes, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, just to get on here so I can read the comments, or all the way through. I can read partial, but I can't get all of it. So we're going to work on that as soon as we can. So let me see here. Well, as soon as it filters. But anyway, hey, let's get on to some good news. What'd you think about the football games this week? I know everybody's following the NFL playoffs. Let's talk a little sports right now while I'm getting this thing to load up. What y'all think? Let's put out a poll question. So his daughter that is serving the Navy had to pay the light bill and fine to help out. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. That's what you're facing right now with a with a government shutdown. Yeah. So I think. Well, yeah. You talking about Dallas? Yeah, they did. But hey, they tried to make a game out of it. So, yeah, I seen that. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? Didn't see any games. Okay. So, Rams are going to win it all, Slice and Dice says. I like it the other way, Slice. I like New Orleans. I like New Orleans. So, we got New Orleans and the Rams on one side, and we got the Chiefs and the Patriots. Patriots at the Chiefs, and the Rams at the Saints. So, what I want to know in the poll here is, who do you like to be in the game? You can tell me your two teams. I know Bart's a big Patriots fan. Nope, son, Saints. Yep. Yeah. I see neither do I. So, Barbie, but you know who's in, right? Y'all know who's playing and stuff. No, they didn't. Dallas sucks. Yep, they sucked. You're right. So, I want to know who y'all think is going to be in the game. Do you think it's going to be New Orleans and the Patriots? Do you think it's going to be New Orleans and the Chiefs? The Rams and the Chiefs? What do you think? Don't know. Bart says the Saints and the Pats. That's a good one. Hey, Mary Ellen, how you doing? Starting a little sports here right now. Chiefs and the Saints. The Chiefs and the Saints. That's what I like, too. I like the Chiefs and the Saints as well. I have to go that way because I picked the Chargers to win against New England, which you should never do that anyway. But Patriots versus the Rams, Slice and Dice says that's a great possibility as well. Mental Gunner says the Rams and the Pats. Put the pen down. What? Man, click, click, click. Okay, put the pen down. Shelly, come grab these pens. But anyway, yeah, I like the Chiefs and the Saints. And I like the Saints to win it all. Yes, it is, Carlton. It's going to be two football teams. Rams and the Patriots, Mitchell says. A lot of Patriot deal right now. Don't think the Chiefs can win at home? Or is it just Tom Brady and Bill Belichick? Man, I tell you, what a deal that is, isn't it? Yeah, my goodness. Yeah. So, well, I can't pull up all this stuff here. I don't know what's going on here, Barbie. But anyway, did want to go to one of my friends here. I think he sent this to me. We were talking about the wall. Let me see here. Let me see. fans have some really talented running backs. Yes, they do, brother. She just gets on me all the time when I'm playing with my pen. Yeah, I imagine she does. I think she hates that clicking thing. Carlton says the only team I watch is the Tornadoes. Hey, Carlton, do you listen to it on the radio? Do you know who the voice of the Tornadoes is? Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, there you go. Too much experience in big games. Patriots will beat the Chiefs. Yeah, picked Colts in Dallas and got my butt burnt, so I don't cheer at all for the Saints. Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you... I don't know what to say there, Kenna. Get two different teams? Too sneaky to be counted out. Look what they did to the Chargers. It was old school football. It was old school football. I give them that. They ran the ball down their throat. Let me see here. I just wanted to... let me see here. Do you know what the definition... Do you know what the definition of government is? Here it is for you. Owned by corporations, run by psychopaths, lying about an imaginary economy based on debt, fueled by illegal wars, destroying ecosystems, poisoning our food and water, decreasing our education, increasing our prisons. How about that? We were talking about that. Manipulating the media, suppressing free energy, making us struggle, starving, humiliating, and killing the rest of the world. All whilst you stay silent and you pay taxes and you vote. Yep. How about that for you? That's the definition of government right now. I think everybody will agree with that. Yep. Absolutely. It's crazy. Yep. I was trying to find my buddy here. He sent me something about the wall. And he was talking about where President Trump was going to have to concede this wall thing. Exactly. Yeah. I'll forward this to you guys on the page, on our little deal there. But anyway, he was talking about funding the wall, and he listed several things that we should be thinking about besides the wall first. And I wish I could find that. And I forgot who sent that to me. I thought it was my buddy Mark here, but maybe it wasn't. I'd like to find it. Maybe it's on my old phone here. Let me take a look here. Some of that stuff maybe didn't pull over. And politicians become millionaires. Yep. Long-time Cowboys fan, so there's... Oh, yeah, hey. But you know what else, too, is coming, Mitchell? The Daytona 500. You like the Daytona 500, Mitchell? I know you do. Tell me you do. Yeah. Trying to find it. Jeez. Too many gadgets going on. How many foods will get through with E. coli, and now the FDA is working without pay? Well, that's the problem when you have a shutdown, because you don't know what's getting passed or what's getting through. Barbie, I do. It's a Samsung 9, I think that's what it is. So I got my old phone that had that crack in it. Remember? Oh, that's ugly. But now, yeah, I got me a new phone. Shelly got us one while she was up there. So when I do lives from the phone, it should work a lot better, and should be able to put us. It's a lot quicker. I know that than that old phone was for sure. So it's okay. Yeah, you're right. But I used to watch NASCAR, but not much anymore. Yeah, I like NASCAR. Jimmy Johnson and the boys, when they was doing all that deal there. How many? 5 or 6 of them he won there. I love NASCAR. No, the Summit thing. Yeah, slice and dice. You're right. Are you talking about when they started taking the cars and bringing them down a little bit and all that? Yeah. So man, it used to be wide open. Brother. Hey, that was fun. That was some fun days, man. That's what the Earnhardt days. Remember? Man, I can't believe that wall. That little smack killed Earnhardt that day. But that's where all these safety things and all these safety issues has come in. Get your motors running. Yep, absolutely. Be here in February. February the 19th or something like that. Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. Daytona 500, man, this place will be going nuts, wild. Maybe we'll have to do a show from down there, down at Daytona. What do you think, man? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Down there at the Daytona Sports Track while the Bud shootouts are running. I quit watching NFL and NASCAR. Barbie, I want to ask why that is. Now, NASCAR, is it just the NFL? I can see. I think you probably quit watching when all the players started kneeling and all that, and just gotten over the taste. But NASCAR hasn't done that. NASCAR is probably the purest form of people that doing the national anthem, standing, singing, doing all that good stuff. So that, and I think our high school sports events, the coaches won't let them do that. Now I've heard of a couple here and there. But I know at our place, when we have basketball games, Barbie, Rob, y'all been doing, and everybody stands for the national anthem, and it's usually pretty quiet. I ain't saying everybody's got their hand over their heart, but at least they're standing there, and they're solid. I know Shelly works up at the high school, my lovely wife, and she doesn't put up with that stuff, man. She'll tell them right off, you don't have to put your hand over your heart, but you will stand there, and you will respect at least the national anthem and the flag, and commend her for that. So not too many people would get up and do that. So, but now during football games, now you see people all day. Everybody should just stop and listen and do what they need to do. Wrong with you, bro? Bro was better, yeah. NASCAR started some stupid stuff with races. Love that they still do prayer and the song. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. No, they don't allow the rebel flags at the race. That's another topic, Rob, I'd like to discuss too. Me and a friend of mine was having that discussion today about the rebel flag. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's heritage. I think it's something that defines us as. You remember I was talking about history a couple of shows ago, and even into last show, how history progresses itself into now. Everything that's from the past is progressing into what we know today. That's why history is so important. And I think that the rebel flag signifies heritage. I don't look at it as a slavery deal. Not me personally, and I don't think you ladies and gentlemen do either. I think that we look at it as part of our heritage, of our Southern heritage. You know, all of us grew up here, and most of us grew up here in the South. I know some people live up north, and rednecks. Oh, Dwight. Well, that's true. Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with red, man. There ain't nothing wrong with good old redneck every once in a while. Tell Mitchell that it wasn't the Rainbow Warrior. What's wrong with the Rainbow Warrior? Jeff Gordon was one of my favorite racers. Oh, come on now. Mine either. Number 14, Smoke. Oh, yeah, everybody likes Smoke until that deal happened with him there at that dirt track. Yeah, Smoke was the man, though. So yes, we did, brother. Yeah. Just for you, Barbie. All right, there you go for that. But anyway, yeah, no, yeah, it's just heritage to me. I mean, you know, the Ole Miss Rebels. You know, Ole Miss has been around a long time. I mean, when I was a kid, they was known as Ole Miss Rebels. Ole Miss has been around for a long time. Yeah, Mitchell, Great Biffle was your driver. You know who my driver was? Actually, really, the guy I love, Dick Trickle. Remember Dick Trickle? Yeah, I'm trying to make it funny now. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, yeah, who's that? Dick Trickle? You didn't like Barbie, why didn't you like the Rainbow Warrior? What was wrong with Gordon? He was a good driver. Him and Earnhardt, man, battling it up. Him and Jimmy Johnson battling it up. Come on, man. You gotta like the Rainbow Warrior.
I just like his car.
Yeah. Shelley said he just liked his car, that's all, man. Just a car. Didn't care nothing about him. But, so, yeah, the Ole Miss Rebels. Now, you know, they can't bring out that flag anymore. They're talking about changing the name to the Black Bears or the Land Sharks or whatever. You know, I used to like old Darrell Waltrip. I didn't mind the little Darrell Waltrip at time to time. Who owns slaves and chains. Well, That's a good point. Dwight, where you going? DuPont. Yeah, there you go. Hey, where you going, Dwight? Oh, his phone's dying. Okay. Dwight, yeah, we gonna go a little bit longer and then we gonna call it too. Number 3 and 24. There you go, Rob Barrett, number 3 and 24. Yep, that's it. Richard Petty. I like old Richard. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But NASCAR's coming to the forefront. But yeah, get back to the rebel flag here. Yeah, I didn't have anything wrong with it, man. And for state South Carolina to have to take it off of everything and this and that, man, it's just becoming too. Right now we're politically divided, but unfortunately, when you're politically divided, it becomes a racial division as well. And that's yes, I knew that. I knew that, slice and dice. I did know that, and I was going to say it, and that's exactly right. Jeff Gordon owns 50% of Jimmy Johnson's car and driver's contracts. Yes, he does. Yep. And Smoke owns somebody, too. Smoke owns quite a bit of somebody. I think he's got his own team as well. So, Tony Stewart. So, but anyway, yeah, I just, yeah, we don't, man, that was our grandfathers and grandmothers, if they did, that was involved in that, man. There ain't nobody today that owns any slaves that thinks that anybody's a slave. All we're asking, I do. And remember, we talked about that. And I'm sorry to get off the subject a little bit, but I see that you brought that up. Yeah, the Gator Nationals are coming real soon, Mitchell. I know we talked about maybe trying to go there a couple of times or something. It's called Stewart House Racing. Yep, that's right. I just couldn't quite remember it. So, yeah. You remember that? Yeah, absolutely. And now it's just the other way around, man. You got to have sports to try to bring you back together. Now it's politics that's dividing everybody. And it's unfortunate that we all can't see eye to eye, at least on some things, man. I ain't saying we got to agree with everything. You're not going to agree with everything that everybody says. But at least if we can, put our differences aside on some issues and come to some kind of conclusions, we can make this work. Like I said, well, are you getting sleepy, Barbie? Is that what it is? Well, we're almost done anyway. So, but, yeah. So, I know. Barbie says good night, Shelly. She's going to bed.
I'm not far behind you.
Yeah, Shelly says she's not far behind you. So, but anyway, we're going to cut this a little bit here. We got a little bit, all over the place. So, me too. We talked about a little bit about sports and that kind of thing right now. I do want to run something by y'all next week. Think about this for me. The last 4 or 5 playoff games, CFP games, I wanted to break something down. I actually broke something down for you. And, we were talking about a 4-team playoff right now that we got. It's good. But I think we can go to an 8. And I'm going to prove to you that no crappy teams would have actually been in any of the top 8 spots. And we'll go over that next week. I just wanted to run that by you because we were talking about the 18 playoff, and I think that should go to an 8-team playoff. So, good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Yep, absolutely. Just give me a couple of minutes here, and we'll shut her down. But I'm gonna run that plan by you and everything else. So it was a good conversation tonight. I thought we got into quite a bit of things. I know that we're trying all to make this thing work. I'm hoping the next time that we come on that the government is back up and operating. Yes, they should. Yeah, they should, Rob. I keep saying it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But hopefully they're up and running. Privilege of working with us, not right. Yep. I'm all about that, man. I think International's a big deal down here, man. Brings in a lot of money to our economy. It helps out all the little towns here because everybody comes through here. It helps out Lottie, Start, Waldo. It helps out the backside of Gainesville there. Gainesville, it brings in a lot of money. You're talking 100,000 people out there each and every day for that thing. So Definitely an economy booster. I want to talk a little bit about our community for people that are on. That's in the Lottie and Bradford and Stark and Brooker and all that area. I want to talk a little bit about that next week. Just some community stuff. I'm still trying to talk to Gordon to see if we can get him on. I'd like to talk to him about some things. So, is there anything that you guys want to talk about next week? Been on here good, almost an hour or so, give or take. And I know everybody's getting a little tired. We got a little off the subject there. So maybe we'll start off with sports next week, and then we'll kick it off with the politics and the community things and that kind of thing there. Has anybody got anything else for me? Anything else I want to talk about? I know we talked about some phobias and things like that. I did have a presentation I want to talk to you about safety and stuff like that, but we can get that on another time.
Shout out to our middle school boys basketball.
Oh, yeah.
16-0.
Yeah.
As of last night.
As of last night. Hey, our Bradford middle school boys are undefeated in basketball, 16-0. Big shout out to them. The girls and the high school boys are playing really well right now, the basketball teams. So absolutely, Kenna, we will see you soon. And also, let me see, who else? Yeah, that was the main. And the girl middle school team is not playing bad, but the boys team is 16-0. That's a great feat. So anything else that you guys want to talk about or anything that comes to mind? I know me and Slice and Dice, I want you to think about something too. Me and Slice and Dice there was talking a little bit too about, all right, Bradford, yeah. We were talking about the this show here lasting an hour, a little over an hour, give or take. I know that some people get up early to go to work. I know Barbie, Rob, myself, several Dwight. We all get up and go to work a little bit early. So we were talking about maybe trying to do another show later on in the week, maybe a little 30, 45-minute segment just to keep topics fresh. I don't know what day that would be. I do certain things as well. I've got my own DJ business that I do, so do weddings and parties and things like that. I do trivia on Thursday nights. Matter of fact, I've got to work on trivia questions as soon as we get off here, and then tomorrow as well. And then, I do the Monday morning reports with Chuck Kramer on the radio station too. So, and then, when football season starts, it gets just a little hectic and crazy there too. So, but anybody that's counting, I think there's 230-something days for the football season to start. But who's counting? Yes, the 4:30 a.m. crew. You're right, Rob. I'm part of that. So, absolutely. So, hope y'all enjoyed the show. God bless you guys. I really appreciate you coming on. Let's keep that thing that Kenna created on messaging. We need to keep that up because as long as we keep that up and we keep the wheels moving, maybe something will come about this. We'll get into more aspects and more things later on as we go through some more shows. So give me a call sometime and talk more about it. Yeah, absolutely. Brody, yeah, okay, absolutely, yes. Yes. Also, we had a couple. I want to say something else too on the sports thing. We had some of our football players from Bradford. I know you heard me call out these names. Jeremiah Vaughn, Jaquez Mosley, Taurus Coleman, and Shatron Cotton. They all got invited to play in that Florida-Georgia Wars thing. Hey, David, peace out, brother. I love you, man. Hey, man, interject anytime. But anyway, Jeremiah Vaughn got the offensive player of the game for that Florida-Georgia game that ended up in a 27-27 tie. But he had an 86-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and he ran for 100-something yards as well. And Jaquez Mosley and them boys dominated the defensive line. So kudos to Bradford. And see, we do produce good athletes. We do produce good people. And it showed right there. So congratulations to those guys as well. So, on the messenger, there's a prayer request. Okay, yep, absolutely. Add David back to that. David Adams back to that list. He pulled himself off. He didn't mean to. But if you can add him back. Joey Fennell should already be on there. Bradford Strong. Yep, it is. And that's the motto. That's the motto here. And if you see it all over the hallways, It is Bradford strong. Glad to be able to live in this community. Glad to be. How about doing a section on people who? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. I like it. Sure. Yeah. I'd love to know who those are. I know you're one, but yeah, I'm sure there's others. So, I'm not sure if there's anybody else. Let me see. Dwight, everybody's on there. Jeez. I think that's pretty much right now about it. We may include some more people into that, but anyway, anything else? Anything else you guys want to talk about? I've got to go eat some supper too. I know everybody's in the supper mode and all that deal there. So, anything else next week? I like the motorsports thing. I like getting Gordon on here. I like it for him to talk about open carry, that kind of deal there. So, oh, I know one other thing I want to do too, and I'm going to talk to Sandy about this as soon as I can. I want to read Kevin's letter that he wrote to Rupert Holmes, the Pina Colada song. Remember when we talked about that a couple of weeks ago? But I want him to be on when we read that letter. I thought that was pretty interesting as well. So, go get you. Yes, sir. I probably don't need it, really, to be honest with you. Man, I'm trying to keep this girlish figure in check. But, yeah, so I am going to go do that. For Slice and, yes, I'm glad you said that, Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice Barbecue will be opening soon in Lottie. He doesn't know exactly where he's going to be putting this thing at, but he's been talking to some truckers and places like that, so we're trying to get a place for him to be able to do that. So much. So for racing, he's so excited. Hey, nothing wrong with racing, man. I tell you, I wish I had a car. I'd love to do it, man. Probably kill myself the first time, but oh well. But anyway, Slice and Dice Barbecue will be opening soon in Lottie. That's exactly right. We're not sure where he's going to put it yet. He's got his logos already done. He's got his deal already done, so he's going to be ready to go here in about a month. And I thought Billy Rayberg was going to be on here, but I didn't see him. So, oh, yep. Me and you both, Rob. I'm going to tell you what, man. I bet them ribs are going to be off the chain. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to stop and get us some, too. Yeah, he's already told me, man. Ooh-wee. So, yeah. And then he's going to say he's going to have a couple of little hamburgers and some of them plates like that. But it's mainly going to be barbecue. And it ought to be really good. So, anybody got anything else for me? Anybody want to talk about anything next week? Tell me now so I can research the subject a little bit. Do we want to talk about any phobias or anything? I know that Kenna and Slice and Dice had that agoraphobia. We talked a little bit about that. We talked about depression and anxiety. I think all of us has got that, especially when it comes to our jobs. You know, you're going to always get some kind of stress or anxiety. I hear you. 50 pounds about, yep. Well, I gained some more. Yeah, we can do, yeah, for sure. I'm sure Slice and Dice will hook you right up. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Yeah, we will do that for you. So, but anyway, does anybody got anything else for me? We talked about quite a few, excuse me, ladies, we talked about quite a few things. I was just glad to have each and every one of you on. And anything else y'all want to talk about? Anything else? Next week? Well, we'll continue on with this subject. Hopefully, like I said, the government shutdown will be done. We'll be moving on. Got other fish to fry. We got bigger fish to fry. So, and for the American Party, we're just doing our little tiny bit. I know we had Rob and Dwight and Slice and Dice and Kevin and several people on board, and everybody was on here, and everybody had some great opinions, and I really like that. So, okay, yep, cervical cancer. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So, fiance was diagnosed last week, so prayers for all is appreciated. Yeah, absolutely. Put that on the prayer deal there. I hope that she gets better. I'm the stepmom. I hear that. I gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's something you and him will have to discuss there, Kenneth. So don't know about that one. But anyway, anything else? Rob, you got anything for me, brother? Anything else, David? Kevin, you're still on for next week? Oh, sending. Okay. Sure. Yep, I'm just trying to find that deal there. Yeah, prayers, big time. So, yeah, that's a shame. So, you most definitely got that request. Absolutely. Yeah, anytime we can help a brother and sister out, for sure. So, yeah, me and Slice there didn't talk about that a little bit. So, y'all do know. I know who he is. I just like calling him Slice and Dice. I think that's a heck of a name. Slice and Dice Lawn Care, Slice and Dice Barbecue. It all fits and it all goes well. But y'all probably know who Slice and Dice is, I'm sure. We talked about some of the people that are on this show and that he may know. And of course, he knows all of you guys. I don't want to say his name because me and him I've known him for a long time, like y'all guys have. But y'all probably know who Slice and Dice is. So unless he wants to give out his real identity, y'all can, y'all can do that deal there. I'll leave that up to Slice there. But yeah, it's funny how we all know each other, how we all have got some kind of intertwine or interfacing, and it seems to work out. So yes, that's a good deal. Yeah, we need to lift everybody up in their prayers there. So. God bless you guys. I really appreciate you listening in. I hope you enjoyed the shows. So that's exactly right. I was going to say it, Chris, but I didn't want to. And but anyway, Slice and Dice is Chris Davis. I told him, I said I wasn't going to do it unless he did it. Because I'm going to keep calling. I'm not going to call him Chris. I like Slice and Dice. So the one and only, Rob says. That's right. Yeah. The one and only, man. But I'm going to keep calling him Slice and Dice. Did y'all enjoy the show tonight, man? I really appreciate it. I hope we hit and covered some things. I hope I was able to help out and y'all guys really interjecting. I'm going to go back and read those comments that I wasn't able to get fully through. I'm going to set something up next week where I'll be able to do that. Maybe I can have a TV like me and Drew did and stuff. So we're going to continue this show. Yes, always enjoy all opinions. Yes. Again, I don't care if you're black, blue, green, white, orange, yellow, Republican, Democrat. I don't really care. Come on, man. Y'all are all welcome. Y'all are all welcomed here. And tell your Democratic friends, too. My daughter was on here last week. I don't know how much of it she listened to. But you know, we've talked about some things. She's not a Republican; she's a Democrat. But I tell you, she's very smart, very sharp. She can hold a very good debate. And I want people. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I hear that. Well, now, see, I wouldn't watch the girls' basketball game again last Sunday when they played Missouri. Great game, by the way. Man, the girls, man, come back and won in the last seconds, 58-56. Me and Shelly and my daughter know one of the girls that play on the team, Delisha Washington. Very good ball player. She's a junior, all SEC point guard, and she can definitely play, can leap out the building, but I wouldn't watch that. And no, Rob, no, I am not a gator hidden in Seminoles clothing. If you want to call it sheep's clothing. No, I'm not. So, I tell you what though, for $5, man, it's great entertainment, man. You can't beat going. We're going to go see some gymnastics too. We talked about that. We're going to go see some gymnastics. And when baseball season comes, I'm going to go watch a little baseball and softball and all that. So, but I know I'm not a hidden gator. Y'all think I am. I know that y'all do. Rob, I know that you do. You're like, yeah, man, he's a hidden gator. I know he is. So, no, we're not. We just can't wear garnet and gold in there, man. We get killed if we do that. So, that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all have anything for me, thank you guys for joining. I really love being here for this hour and a few minutes that we have each and every Tuesday. I don't have anything else that I can think of right now. Like I said, I'm trying to get Gordon to come on the show at some point. Rob, are you still here, Rob? You think I'm a gator hidden, don't you? Hey, Shelly. Chris, Slice and Dice said, the orange and blue will start seeping in on you. Oh, It's so awesome. It's great. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. No, seriously, for $5, man, you can't beat the entertainment. Man, get in there. It costs more to get popcorn and drink and all that stuff than it costs to get in the game. Yeah, Jim and Nettie. So, yeah, that's the other new word. They suck in Jim and Nettie. So, all right, guys. Anything else? Anything else that you want to talk about? I'm going to talk about motorsports if we can, about people. I'm going to get with you, Mitchell, on that. Anything else? On behalf of myself, Mr. Friday Night David Rodgers, and my humble abode, and your host for On the Spot, I want you to keep your feet grounded, keep reaching for the stars. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. We will see you maybe sometime during the week, but for sure we'll see you next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. Hope I can get some of my Pascagoula people on here. I know it's a little early for them, but I hope they'll be able to join. God bless you guys. See you later. Enjoy, and we will talk soon. Take care, and y'all have a great, great rest of the week. Does. Good night, guys. God bless you. That was 25 or 624 by Chicago. Take care, and we will talk with you next week. See you.